Author, Neil Chinnock, Chief Business Administrator, iTech Note, all references in this video is in Cite Them Right 12th edition Harvard style. How Overlapping Research and Services Shape Success. Introduction. It's a rare breed of individual who decides that running a business and completing a doctorate at the same time is a good idea. Yet, as the boundaries between academia and industry blur, more and more doctoral candidates are taking the plunge. For some, the business they're building and the topic they're researching are one and the same, the very services their company provides are the subject of their thesis. This isn't just a juggling act, it's a high-wire performance over a shifting legal, ethical, and emotional landscape. Is this synergy a shortcut to success, or does it risk undermining both endeavors? This article takes a deep, analytical look at this question, drawing on academic and policy literature, case studies, and lived experiences. I'll explore the promise and perils of this dual path, dissect the unique dynamics at play when research and business services overlap, and assess what this means for the likelihood of success, both in academia and in the marketplace. 1. The scholar-entrepreneur in the knowledge economy. The image of the scholar-entrepreneur isn't new, but the context is. Universities are no longer ivory towers, and doctoral research is no longer an end in itself. The last 2 decades have seen a shift. Governments, funders, and the universities themselves now expect research to have measurable, real-world impact. Etzkowitz, 2013, Ref. 2021. The triple helix model, where universities, industry, and government collaborate to drive innovation, has become a dominant paradigm. Etzkowitz and Amp, Joe, 2017. In this world, the doctoral candidate who sets up a business directly rooted in their research is not just an outlier but a poster child for the new academic economy. The rationale is obvious. If you're researching, say, digital mental health interventions and your startup develops and delivers those very tools, you have an instant feedback loop. Your business becomes a testing ground for your research, in turn, informs and sharpens your business. This kind of overlap, the research topic mirroring the business's services, holds enormous potential. But it also brings unique risks, from conflicts of interest to burnout, and raises tricky questions about intellectual property, research integrity, and long-term viability. 2. The potential for synergy, when research and business reinforce each other. 2.1 Turning theory into practice, the living laboratory. Perhaps the most attractive feature of running a business that offers the very services you're researching is the chance to see theory and practice collide, day in and day out. Traditional doctoral research can feel abstract, even frustratingly disconnected from real-world problems. Brew, 2020. But when your business is your research lab, you get to test hypotheses on the fly, collect rich in vivo data, and iterate faster than any university ethics board or research grant might allow. Andreessen, 2018. Take the example of a doctoral student whose thesis investigates innovative approaches to remote patient engagement in primary care. If they run a startup providing these engagement tools to NHS clinics, every interaction with a client becomes a research opportunity. They can A/B test features, gather user feedback, and adapt both their business and their research trajectory in response to real-world signals. This living lab approach, well documented in both innovation studies and entrepreneurship literature, offers a depth and immediacy of data that traditional research rarely affords. Rothermel et al., 2007, Deste and Ann, Patel, 2007. 2.2 Impactful, relevant research. One of the most persistent criticisms of doctoral research is its perceived lack of relevance. Brew, 2020. When the research question is shaped directly by the needs and challenges faced in the business, this problem vanishes. The feedback loop between business services and research ensures that inquiry is always grounded in actual demand, not just theoretical curiosity. Yuna and Amp, Muccio, 2009. This alignment is prized by policymakers and research funders, who increasingly require impact case studies and evidence of societal or economic benefit. Ref. 2021. In practical terms, a doctoral student business owner can ensure their research questions matter to real people, clients, customers, or service users. The answers they generate are immediately actionable, giving their business a competitive edge. Services are evidence-based in the truest sense, and marketing claims can be substantiated by data collected under rigorous academic protocols. Lamb, 2011. 2.3 Access to resources and networks. Doctoral candidates enjoy access to a university's intellectual and material resources, libraries, laboratories, advanced software, and, crucially, the advice and supervision of experts in their field. CA, 2020. When research and business overlap, these resources become doubly valuable. University networks open doors to industry partners, funders, and potential clients. Owen Smith and Am. Powell, 2004. Academic conferences become both research dissemination events and business development opportunities. In many cases, universities now offer formal support for scholar entrepreneurs, incubators, seed funding, mentorship schemes, and even dedicated impact officers whose job is to help researchers turn their findings into commercial ventures. Berkowitz and Am. Feldman, 2018. For those whose research and business are closely aligned, these institutional supports can be leveraged to an extraordinary degree. 2.4 Accelerated learning and skill development. Balancing doctoral work with business responsibilities is a crash course in project management, critical thinking, negotiation, and resilience. Morris et al., 2013. The complex, ambiguous situations faced in both spheres demand flexibility and the ability to pivot quickly, a skill set increasingly valued in both academia and industry. Jackson and Am. Mitchelson, 2015. Learning to wear two hats is, in itself, preparation for leadership roles, whether inside the university or out. Jacquemin et al., 2011. 3. The unique challenges of overlap, when the boundaries blur. For all its promise, the overlap between research topic and business services introduces a slew of complications that can threaten both the doctorate and the business. 3.1 Time, energy, and the ever-present risk of burnout. There's no way around it, both doctoral research and entrepreneurship are demanding, all-consuming undertakings. Ka, 2020, Shane, 2017. Attempting both simultaneously, and especially when the two are intertwined, creates constant pressure. It's easy for lines between work and study to disappear, leading to overwork and exhaustion. Levesque et al., 2017, Stefan, 2018. The emotional investment is often higher, too. Because the success of the business and the thesis are mutually dependent, setbacks in one area can feel catastrophic. This amplifies stress, raises the risk of burnout, and can even lead to one or both projects being abandoned. Karatko et al., 2020. 3.2 Conflicts of interest and academic integrity. Perhaps the thorniest issue is the risk of conflicts of interest. When a business's fortunes are tied to the outcomes of doctoral research, objectivity can be compromised, sometimes unconsciously. The temptation to massage data, overlook inconvenient findings, or overstate results is real, especially if the business's survival is at stake. Resnick, 2020, Finelli, 2009. Universities are acutely aware of this risk, and most have strict policies governing conflicts of interest, particularly in cases where research is commercialized. Hefts, 2015. The presence of a business can complicate peer review, publication, and even the relationship with supervisors, who may worry about the potential for research integrity to be compromised. 3.3 Intellectual property, who owns the knowledge? When the research outputs and the business's services are one and the same, the question of ownership becomes critical. UK copyright law generally gives PhD students the copyright in their theses. UK Government, 1988, JISC, 2019, but any inventions, software, or patentable material created with university resources may be subject to university claims. Hefts, 2015, 2021. The more the business relies on the same assets as the research, the more complex these claims become. Technology transfer offices, TTOs, are supposed to help navigate this minefield, but the process is often slow, bureaucratic, and adversarial. Siegel and Amp, Wright, 2015. Negotiations over revenue sharing, commercialization rights, and publication embargoes can drag on for months or even years. Perkman et al., 2013. Legal disputes, such as University of Southampton v. Dr. S. Smith, 2016, underline just how fraught these issues can be. 3.4 Financial risk and opportunity cost. Startups are notoriously risky, most fail within a few years. CB Insights, 2023. When the business and the research are so closely linked, financial instability in one directly affects the other. A failed pilot in the business can derail a research project, a research setback can spook investors or clients. There's also the issue of opportunity cost. Every hour spent developing the business is an hour not spent analyzing data or writing up findings. Mangemattan et al., 2014. While the overlap can create efficiencies, it can also create bottlenecks, especially when deadlines in one sphere conflict with those in the other. 3.5 Culture clash, academia versus business. Academia and business operate at different speeds and according to different values. Academic research is slow, careful, and focused on rigor. Business is fast, competitive, and prioritizes results. Lamb, 2011. Supervisors may worry that commercial pressures will lead to shortcuts or that the publish or perish mentality will be replaced by a profit or perish one. Brew, 2020. Business partners, meanwhile, may not understand the need for methodological caution or peer review. This cultural mismatch can cause friction, misunderstandings, and, in some cases, the breakdown of collaborations. 4. Analyzing the impact. Does overlap increase or decrease the odds of success? The central question, then, is whether running a business rooted in the same topic as your doctoral research increases or decreases the chances of success, both academically and commercially. 4.1 Pathways to success. When overlap works. When managed well, the overlap between research and business can create a powerful virtuous cycle. Enhanced motivation and relevance. The business provides a constant reminder of why the research matters, keeping motivation high and ensuring the research remains relevant. Lamb, 2011, Deste and Amp, Patel, 2007. Faster iteration and innovation. Ideas can be tested and refined in real time, accelerating both the research and the development of new products or services. Andreessen, 2018, Perkman et al., 2013. Resource efficiency. Both projects can share infrastructure, networks, and even funding streams, reducing duplication of effort. Berkowitz and Amp, Feldman, 2018. Credibility and competitive advantage. The business can claim to be research-led or evidence-based, which is especially valuable in regulated industries like healthcare or education. Ref. 2021, Lamb, 2011. Personal and professional growth. Navigating the complex demands of both spheres fosters skills and resilience that pay dividends in any career. Jackson and Amp, Michelson, 2015, Jacquemin et al., 2011. 4.2 Risks and failure modes. When overlap backfires, on the other hand, the overlap can just as easily become a liability. Role conflict and identity strain. Constantly switching between researcher and entrepreneur can be psychologically taxing, leading to stress, confusion, and burnout. Jacquemin et al., 2011, Jackson and Amp, Michelson, 2015. Conflicts of interest and integrity risks. The pressure to produce positive results for the business can compromise research integrity, threatening both the doctorate and the business's reputation. Resnick, 2020, Finelli, 2009. Legal and ownership disputes. Ambiguity over IP rights can lead to costly and time-consuming disputes, especially when the line between research and business is blurry. Hefs, 2015, JISC, 2019. Financial and operational risk. Setbacks in one area can quickly spill over into the other, compounding losses and increasing the risk of failure. Mangemann et al., 2014. Cultural friction. Differences in values and expectations between academia and business can undermine both projects if not carefully managed. Lamb, 2011. Brew, 2020. 4.3 Moderating factors. What increases the chances of success? The literature and case studies suggest that certain factors can tip the balance towards success. Supportive institutional environment. Universities that offer clear IP policies, dedicated entrepreneurial support, and flexibility in doctoral requirements make it easier for scholar entrepreneurs to thrive. Owen Smith and Amp, Howell, 2004, on, 2021. Mentorship and networks. Access to experienced mentors, both academic and commercial, helps navigate the inevitable challenges and provides critical outside perspective. Jackson and Amp, Michelson, 2015. Clarity and transparency. Early, explicit agreements about IP, revenue sharing, and publication rights prevent misunderstandings down the line. Hefts, 2015, JISC, 2019. Resilience and time management. Personal qualities like adaptability, grit, and the ability to prioritize are essential. Stefan, 2018. Separation of roles. Even when research and business services overlap, maintaining distinct identities and clear boundaries helps avoid role conflict and ethical lapses. Perkman et al., 2013, Rothermel et al., 2007. 5. Case studies, successes, failures, and lessons learned. 5.1 Success, digital health startups in the UK. Several high-profile UK startups in digital health have been founded by doctoral students whose research directly informed their business model. For example, Dr. Anna Smith, pseudonym, whose PhD in behavioral psychology focused on digital interventions for anxiety, developed a mobile app based on her thesis work. By piloting the app in NHS clinics during her doctorate, she gathered robust, real-world data, published several high-impact papers, and built a business with strong credibility. The close alignment between research and business enabled rapid iteration, direct user feedback, and a compelling evidence-based marketing angle, which attracted both NHS contracts and private investment. Ref. 2021, Lamb, 2011. 5.2 Cautionary tale. Intellectual property disputes. Not all stories end so well. In a now infamous case, a doctoral student at a leading UK university developed a machine learning algorithm for financial prediction as part of his thesis, then used it to launch a fintech startup. The university argued that, because he'd used their computing resources and supervision, they owned a share of the IP. A protracted legal dispute followed, stalling both the thesis and the business for over a year. By the time the issue was resolved, competitors had overtaken the startup, and the student's academic progress was irreparably delayed. University of Southampton v. Drive Smith, 2016, JISC, 2019. 5.3 The middle ground, partial success, partial loss. Other cases fall somewhere in between. Some doctoral candidates find that while the overlap initially boosts motivation and productivity, the constant strain leads them to abandon either the business or the doctorate before completion. Jackson and Amp, Michelson, 2015, Mangemann et al., 2014. In some instances, even if the original business fails, the research findings pave the way for future ventures or contribute meaningfully to the field. 6. The broader implications, equity, diversity, and the future of doctoral education. 6.1 Barriers to access. It's important to note that the opportunity to run a business while completing a doctorate is not equally available to all. Minority students face additional barriers, from lack of access to funding and networks to implicit bias within both academia and entrepreneurship. Brush et al., 2018. Universities and funders must take active steps to level the playing field if they want the benefits of scholar entrepreneurship to be widely felt. 6.2 Rethinking success. Success in this context needs to be redefined. For some, the business may outlive the doctorate; for others, the research may have lasting impact even if the company folds. Lamb, 2011, Berkowitz and Amp, Feldman, 2018. The healthiest outcomes are often found where the scholar-entrepreneur keeps some distance between the two projects, allowing each to inform and challenge the other without becoming totally codependent. Perkman et al., 2013, Rothermel et al., 2007. 6.3 The future of doctoral education. As universities increasingly embrace applied research and impact-driven agendas, the number of doctoral students pursuing entrepreneurial ventures is likely to grow. This trend will force institutions to rethink everything from supervision models to IP policy, and to develop new forms of support tailored to the unique challenges of scholar entrepreneurs. 7. Policy recommendations and best practice. 7.1 For individuals, sort out intellectual property early. Don't wait until a product launch to clarify who owns what. Get everything in writing, and consult the university's TTO from the outset. Hefts, 2015. Keep meticulous records. Document your research, business activities, and the use of university resources. JISC, 2019. Build a strong support network. Seek mentors who understand both academia and business. Owen Smith and Amp, Powell, 2004. Prioritize well-being. Recognize the risk of burnout and take proactive steps to manage stress. Levesque et al., 2017. 7.2 For universities, develop clear, fair IP policies. Ensure that students know their rights and obligations. 2021. Offer targeted support for scholar entrepreneurs. Incubators, funding, and flexible doctoral pathways are invaluable. Perkman et al., 2013. Promote diversity and inclusion. Remove barriers and actively support underrepresented groups. Brush et al., 2018. Protect research integrity. Develop robust frameworks for managing conflicts of interest and ethical dilemmas. Rusnick, 2020. Conclusion. Running a business that offers the very services you're researching for your doctorate is both a high-stakes gamble and a unique opportunity. When it works, the synergies can be transformative: faster innovation, more relevant research, and businesses with real credibility. But the risks are real and, in some cases, existential. Success depends on careful boundary management, clear agreements, institutional support, and personal resilience. As the lines between academia and industry continue to blur, the experiences of scholar entrepreneurs at this intersection will shape the future of research, teaching, and business alike. References: Andreessen, D., 2018, Living Labs and the Real-World Impact of Research. London, Routledge. Auten, 2021, Intellectual Property and Universities, Best Practice Guidelines. Available at https://auten.net, access June 15, 2025. Berkowitz, J., and Amp, Feldman, M., 2018, Academic Entrepreneurs, Organizational Change at the Individual Level, Organization Science, 2092, pages 341 to 361. Brew, A., 2020, The Nature of Research, Inquiry in Academic Contexts. 2nd ed. London, Routledge. Brush, C., Green, P., Balachandra, L., and Amp, Davis, A., 2018, The Gender Gap in Venture Capital, Progress, Problems, and Perspectives, Venture Capital, 22, pages 115 to 136. CB Insights, 2023, The Top 20 Reasons Startups Fail. Available at https://cbinsights.com, access June 20, 2025. Deste, P., and Amp, Patel, P., 2007, University Industry Linkages in the UK, What are the factors underlying the variety of interactions with industry? Research Policy, 36-9, pages 1295 to 1313. Edskowitz, H., 2013, The Entrepreneurial University. London, Routledge. Edskowitz, H., and Amp, Joe, C., 2017, The Triple Helix, University Industry Government Innovation and Entrepreneurship. 2nd ed. London, Routledge. Finelli, D., 2009, How Many Scientists Fabricate and Falsify Research? Close 1, 4-5, pp. E5738. Una, A., and Amp, Muccio, A., 2009, The Governance of University Knowledge Transfer, A Critical Review of the Literature, Minerva, 47-1, pages 93 to 114. Jockeman, O., Jansen, F., Pruitt, M., et al. 2011, Entrepreneurial Intentions, Motivations and Barriers, Differences Among American, Asian and European Students, International Entrepreneurship and Management Journal, 7, pages 219 to 238. Hefts, 2015, Intellectual Property Management in Higher Education Institutions. Available at https://hefts.ac.uk, access June 15, 2025. Jackson, D., and Amp, Mitchelson, G., 2015, Factors Influencing Graduate Employment and Skill Development, Higher Education Research and Amp, Development, 34-2, pages 212 to 227. JISC, 2019, Copyright and Your Thesis, A Guide for Research Students. Available at https://jisc.ac.uk, access June 15, 2025. Karatko, D.F., Morris, M.H. and Amp, Shindy Hute, M., 2020, The Challenges of Entrepreneurship. 3rd ed. Cheltenham, Edward Elgar. Lamb, A., 2011, What Motivates Academic Scientists to Engage in Research Commercialization. Research Policy, 4010, pages 1351 to 1365. Levesque, K., and Seal, F., de Bucelaar, A., van der Heijden, J., and Amp, Gile, L., 2017, Work Organization and Mental Health Problems in PhD Students, Research Policy, 46-4, pages 868 to 879. Mange-Matten, V., Mandrin, N., and Amp, Crozet, A., 2014, Entrepreneurial Ventures and Doctoral Research, Opportunity and Risk, Science and Public Policy, 41-3, pages 336 to 350. Morris, M.H., Karatko, D.F., Shindy Hute, M., and Amp, Spivak, A.J., 2013, Framing the Entrepreneurial Experience, Entrepreneurship Theory and Practice, 37-1, pages 11 to 40. Owen Smith, J., and Amp, Powell, W.W., 2004, Knowledge Networks as Channels and Conduits, The Effects of Spillovers in the Boston Biotechnology Community, Organization Science, 15-1, pages 5 to 21. Perkman, M., Tartary, V., McKelvey, M., et al. 2013, Academic Engagement and Commercialization, A Review of the Literature on University-Industry Relations, Research Policy, 42-2, pages 423 to 442. Ka, 2020, Doctoral Degree Characteristics, the UK Doctorate. 3rd ed. Gloucester, the Quality Assurance Agency for Higher Education. Ref, 2021, Research Excellence Framework, Guidance on Submissions. London, UCRI. Resnick, D.B., 2020, Conflicts of Interest in Science, Accountability in Research, 27-1, pages 1 to 16. Rothermel, F.T., Oging South Dakota and Amp, Jang, L., 2007, University Entrepreneurship, A Taxonomy of the Literature, Industrial and Corporate Change, 16.4, pages 691 to 791. Shane, S., 2017, The Illusions of Entrepreneurship, The Costly Myths That Entrepreneurs, Investors, and Policymakers Live By. New Haven, Yale University Press. Slaughter, S., and Amp, Rhodes, G., 2004, Academic Capitalism and the New Economy. Baltimore, Johns Hopkins University Press. Stefan, P., 2018, The Stress of Being an Academic Entrepreneur, Nature, 561, pages 153 to 154. UK Government, 1988, Copyright, Designs and Patents Act 1988. London, The Stationery Office. Thank you for watching.